My name is Stephen Kavuma. I'm a mechanical engineer, an entrepreneur, and a tinkerer at heart. What inspired me to start RevMech, I was traveling back from China from doing my master's. I had bought a handrail, a power drill, and because of some aircraft rules, I couldn't carry my batteries onto the plane. I had to leave them at the airport, so I got to Kampala with a drill, no batteries. I couldn't really buy the same battery pack from Kampala, I couldn't find it. So I started on this journey to build my own battery pack. And the source of batteries was old laptop battery packs. And I soon discovered there are lots of them and other products we could make from them. And so that's how RevMech started. What inspired the approach of transforming electronic waste into usable power is two problems that we saw as an opportunity. One, there's a lot of electronic waste generated in Uganda, about 18,000 tons every year, most of which is lithium-ion batteries from whether solar systems or laptops, phones. And we have a huge problem of energy poverty as well. So lots of blackouts, even in the city where the grid is, and when you go outside the city, there's even less access to power. And yet power is not just a luxury anymore. It's it's how we are connected. So these batteries, we give them a second life, and they have the capacity to at least keep your phone powered, keep your lights on. So basically, we saw two problems that can be used to solve one another. One of the products I'm most proud of from RevMech is the rechargeable bulb. So there is this one of our first customers for the bulb, and because of the many blackouts that were happening during that time, it was a rainy season, and he told me in the morning he had bought this torch, so he has to get his kids up very early in the morning to prepare for school. It's a little dark and there's no power, and they have this torch. Help me with the torch. Dad, I need the torch. Send me the torch. Mom, I need the torch. So everyone is using the torch to get around in the morning. And with a rechargeable bulb, they can just keep the lights on. So everyone can be able to get ready in the morning and not be so dependent on the torch. I am a beneficiary of the Youth Startup Academy. And before we joined the academy, like I said, I'm a tinker at heart. So we had spent all this time trying to make products and spending time in the workshop. But it's not sustainable. Innovation can only be sustainable in an environment of entrepreneurship. So it has to be a business, you need to make a product, get a customer, sell it well at the right price, get the money which will help you to be able to do more. And why I say you helped move us from just being tinkerers in the workshop to being entrepreneurs. The toughest challenge, many come to mind. Maybe I'll mention two. One, financing. It's hard to get financing, especially for a business like RevMech. When you're starting, no one is really sure if this is going to come through. So it's just passion. Then the other problem is when you need some tools, importing. If you've tried to get anything in Kampala from abroad on a small scale, it can be a nightmare. So importing some of the items we need to do the work, I think those two have been the toughest challenges. So how did we overcome that? I have a day job, friends and family put together finances. We try to keep the scope of our work within the range of our finances. We learned that the hard way. At first, we outdid what we could finance, and later we've learned to keep it within what we can manage. Then the other part of shipping in products, we've just learned to work with relevant bodies. People are willing to help once you walk into their office. and tell them I need this and this. So if you walk into URA and they'll be able to support you if you make your case. So that's another thing I learned, just walk in and make your case. The opportunities I see in the tech space is there are lots of young people. Uganda is predominantly a young country. Most of our population is below 20. And so many people are actually willing to embrace modern technology and sustainable way of life. Power is key to them. So there is big labor force, a big market, people who are quickly to adopt to the new technologies. I think that is the biggest opportunity Uganda has. So it's a growing market. Through RevMake, we look at reduced electronic waste going to the landfill. That's very key for having a sustainable city, sustainable lifestyle. And also, we see sustainable ways of living, especially in regard to energy. There's no reason why someone should be, using a kerosene lamp. With all the sun we have out here and all the batteries we have around, there's no reason why someone should move around restaurants asking they want to sit next to the socket, looking for where the socket is to charge their laptop. You can have a laptop power bank, something that can charge your laptop, stop inconveniencing people and restaurant owners. So yeah, the future looks people who have power on the go all the time. I think one lesson I've learned is there is a power to naivety, and I wouldn't want to burst everyone's bubble with a lot of knowledge. Otherwise, probably if I knew what I knew, I wouldn't have started RevMake. So there is a power to naivety and to being able to explore ideas and the courage that comes with that. So I think from what I know now, I think if you have an idea, just go for it. I love what I do. I think entrepreneurship and what we do at RevMake, it's if we had all the money in the world, I think we'd still do it for the fun of it. So it's something we love. I think that's what keeps us going.